Good evening, Mep here, Mep Investments. Hope you're all having a great Friday. I hope all had a great first week of trading or investing in 2023. Let's get into it. Um, Today we had the job report, and it caused a big spark in the market because the wages were down, and the, the street thinks that's gonna cause inflation to come down, and also uh, the Fed to slow down their rate increases, causing the 10-year yield to drop almost 60 bips to 356. So apparently the bonds were they were they were they were being they were being bought, so that made the yield go down. And remember, there's a inverse correlation. So when you buy bonds, the yield goes down. When you sell bonds, interest rates go up. So interest rates went down here almost 16 bips. It opened at 373, almost three and a quarter interest rate on the 10-year yield, and dropped almost to three, let's say three and a half, but it didn't get to three and a half. It was at 356. I went long interest rates. I think it will go back up because I think inflation's not going to come down. I think these guys are mistaken. There is some prices coming down, like in housing in some areas are coming down. Used cars have come down, but energy. You got oil stuck at 73, and I don't think oil is gonna. I don't personally think the barrel's gonna go under 70. I think we'll head higher as the year progresses. Um, and food prices are out of hand. They say rents are cooling off, but with interest rates on 30-year mortgage at over 6%, you still gotta have a lot of price drop to make up for the rate increase on these home loans to affect rents uh, on a bigger impact to reduce inflation. The dollar got destroyed today, which I've been talking about and watching and trying to allocate some funds from my 401k uh, into international, which I mentioned in my prior videos on an ETF called FKIDX through Fidelity. I did put some funds in there, and I also transferred some from my short term. Most of the balance is in short term T-bills, short term treasuries, and I'm scaling into the F Kid X. I don't know. Here it doesn't give me a price on a dollar. I don't know why it gets glitchy with the dollar sometimes here. Let me see if they have a price. They don't even have the symbol here. So we'll check it out. Let's come over here and see here. Fit Kid X. See what that one's doing. That one's down 22 cents to 11.78. And my goal is to try and allocate all my funds in my 401k within the next 3 or 4 months, because I think the dollar's gonna go down, and I think we're gonna see a higher prices in this ETF. This is the only option I have in there to go to get foreign exposure. Let me see the max chart. There's the max chart. I think this fund started in 17, and all time it's up 18%. 1 year is down 20% plus, so it's down 327. I would like to try and accumulate as much as I can, between 12 and $10, and then try and write it back for the dollar uh, depreciation or decrease, and advice. It'll do a vice versa on this ETF, because usually foreign stocks go up when the dollar goes down. The dollar was down today. over 1% to close out 103.91. So it got hit pretty hard today. And you know where I stand. I think we're going to see lower lows on the dollar. Most foreign currencies were up. Bitcoin was up 70 cents. And oil was, I think I saw oil up in the 75 range, 75.47, but then it sold off to only be up a little bit on the day. S&P was up huge today. The high was 39.28, and we closed at 39.13. Huge rally today. Gold up 30 to 1870. Feeders and hogs were down some. Copper was up pretty big, 10 cents. So I went along the 10-year, and then I did a scalp in the S&P and NASDAQ, just small today, and got out of it, made a little bit of money. Small caps up 38 to over 1,800. I shorted a copper contract. I'm probably down a smidge. We'll see what happens next week. Copper goes into a lot of this EV play, and with Tesla dropping prices, I don't think the demand is there. So I'm thinking copper might roll over. It's also a hedge based on the other metals, precious metals that I own. So I felt that this would be the weakest one out of gold, silver, and copper. NASDAQ up 287 to over 11,107. Dow Jones up 700 basically to 33,768. Natural gas 376 has come down off a lot. I wrote some put credit spreads in UNG, and I'll show you what I did. Palladium and platinum, nice days, trending up. Platinum has really come back strong. It's over 1,100, and palladium will get to 2,000 soon. Silver didn't get above 24, but right at 24 almost. These are new products. I've never seen this SR1, SR3. So they got 1 month and 3 month. This is new. There was some serious volume. I wonder if we have access to these. I would have to check. I don't remember seeing that here at all. And the UB, I got to look into those. I haven't seen those. Grains, soybeans was the biggest winner. The VIX was down 50 cents to over 22. And that's pretty much it for the futures. It's kind of funny. I was in another chat room. Some people like invited me to join a group. Some guy there. All these groups are scams. People act like they know stuff, and the guy texting a group of like 80 people, and whatever. They text me, and I responded, oh, hi, whatever. And they eventually deleted me because I know more than the guy who runs the whole group. It's kind of funny. I was like telling them what to buy and what to do and what I thought, and all of a sudden the guy deleted me. But whatever. When you're busy, you don't have time to chat anyways, so I don't really care. I thought it was funny that you got a bunch of people here in YouTube giving information, and they kind of regurgitate stuff. They don't give you new ideas or trades, or that's just my 2 cents. A nice week for me, up 2.68 today on the day. I beat the averages, except the NASDAQ was up 278. I was close to the NASDAQ today. Phenomenal week this week. I don't know how many trades. I had 18 fills today. I don't know how many I did in the week. I guess maybe we can pull up I forgot to do this all. Oh, last 7 days filled. So there you go. This is the filled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, about 40, over 40 trades this week. Monster week for me. Super, super happy for the first week of the year. We got 51 more to go. 52 weeks, got one in the bag, 51 more to go. Staying focused this year. Let's take a look at the dividend stocks, which is what I'm focusing on, because I think that's what this market is all about. With the interest rate hikes. So this is my little watch list that I have here. AbbVie up 306, huge for me today. Seagate Technologies, I got in that yesterday, up 242 today. Because Western Digital is in merger talks with another player there, and I said, let me get into Seagate. Pays a whopping 5% dividend, so I'm in that one. Have a put Crespin in Clorox. I have a put in Dow. I have a put Crespin in Tyson Foods. Hasbro, you guys know what I told you about Hasbro. Like Hasbro, really, really nice day today in Hasbro. Cisco, nice day today. Intel, one of my favorite stocks, I think, for the year in 2023. Mo, the Marlboro ones, cigarettes, nice day. Added Conagra Foods. They had a great quarter. Look for good things from Conagra Foods. Medtronics doing well. Picked that up at like 70-something. Total, nice day. USB, good day. So pretty much good day across the board. Annaly up. Verizon's been rocking for me. And Huntington Bank. Yeah, I got some good winners. Good winners. These are my P&Ls on my open. My biggest winner is probably Verizon up 1,000, AbbVie up 488, Hasbro 440, Intel, and I'm gonna hold these guys because they pay a dividend. Added Newmont Mining up 130, so a lot of green today. A lot of green. Great day. Some of my favorite stocks. Verizon for the year. Divvy's up. Dividend date is let's see when the dividend date is. The 9th. So I think you have to be in there today. If I'm not mistaken, because that's Monday. Yep, you have to be in there today. In Verizon. So one of my favorites is Verizon. I did a video on them. I'm long AbbVie. I like Hasbro. I didn't do a video on them, but I've mentioned them. Intel, one of my favorites. So focus on dividend stocks, guys, and in this environment, I think it's still a defensive environment. I think the Fed's still gonna have to raise rates. I don't think they're gonna get away from that. They have to get away from that. They can't. I think it's a wrong thing with the bond market that the interest rates went down today. These are some small caps that I took notes on. I'll be looking at them this weekend with high yields. Nothing really here catches my eye except I have to do some homework on Chesapeake and maybe this SXC coal play. And then do some research on the other ones. But I'm pretty fully invested right now. Don't have any margin. I got allergies. Give me 1 second, guys. Thank you. 1 second, guys. Sorry. I did, where was I? Oh, I did do a trade in my orders today. Let me see here. Orders filled. I did it today. These were my trades today. I closed Kinder Morgan for a nickel to close out that. That was a nickel, I think. A nickel. Kraft Heinz for 8 cents and Verizon for 7 cents. Pretty much full. I might as well take them off. They still got 14 days, but might as well take them off. I bought Verizon stock in one of my retirement accounts to get the dividend. And did I close Tyson? I guess I closed Tyson Foods for 50% profit. Tesla, I closed. I got assigned stock, and I had to close it. So I had pretty much full losses on those Tesla trades. I'm done with that. I'm not getting back in that. I bought UKNR 100 shares to get that divvy. I closed out DSX, NWL, and GFI just to not be on margin. And I don't even know if I made money on them or not. Most of them were scratches. I'm long the 10-year, like I talked to you at the beginning of the video. I scalped a couple of micros, made probably over $100, more or less. And then here I did a put credit spread in natural gas. I did 10 contracts for 89 cents. I think nat gas has been sold off heavy. And I collected on a $2 spread, 89 cents. My goal is to buy this back. So it's about $900 that I can make on this trade. And I'll probably try and buy it back for half. So maybe $450, $400. I did 10 contracts on this spread. I used the UNG ETF for natural gas instead of messing with the futures. There was an interesting article from Zero Hedge that Peter had retweeted. I guess Peter did a video. I'll be listening to that while I fall asleep. So he's talking here about... It's just kind of funny. You know, Peter is a pretty smart economist, and a lot of the things that he says materializes eventually with time. Yesterday, a New York Attorney General filed suit against Mashinsky for defrauding investors by misrepresenting the risk of Celsius yield, borrowing accounts. Exactly what I publicly called them out on over a year earlier. You can watch the video there. I remember watching that video. And then he talks about gold here. I hit the nail on the head with this tweet, gold jumped by 2.4 to 1867 during the first week of the year. Mining stocks, GDX and GDXJ up 10. Precious metal miners, best performing sector so far this year. I added Newmont Mining. And I think I talked to you guys about that in my prior video. He talks about a decline in wage growth doesn't mean that inflation is cooling off. It just shows that workers are falling even further behind as inflation heats up. That's why job growth will continue as more already employed people are forced to take second and third jobs just to keep pace with inflation. And then this is what I was talking about, the zero hedge. Inside the strong jobs report, full-time workers, negative 1,000. Part-time workers, plus 680. Well, 679 to be exact. Pretty good article if you want to go in and read it. On the news front, well, it was pretty much all about the jobs today and the street thinking the Fed's going to back off on their interest rate hike, causing a nice rally. And I'm okay with that because I was positioned with that in my value stocks that pay a dividend. And if they don't move, I still get paid to wait. So very important to focus on those dividends. Mark Benioff hints at more potential layoffs after latest job cuts. And he just cut 10%, I think, of his workforce, which was about 7,000 to 8,000 employees, if I'm not mistaken. I don't agree with Bill Miller's interview today on CNBC, doubling down on Amazon after a rough year and shorting Tesla. Didn't agree with what he was saying, and another guy that was talking there on some of their picks didn't really agree with them at all. McDonald's plans reorganization, job cuts as it accelerates restaurant openings. FDA approves Alzheimer's drug that slowed. This is Biogen, which is pretty good, bro, because it's a very sad disease. I think my grandmother is into it. It's sad. It's really, really sad. Non-farm payrolls rose 223 in December as strong job market tops expectations. Costco was up $32 today, over 7%. December sales beat shows the club holding still the retailer to own. I don't know what's going on with the House lawmakers return to Capitol with this guy. We got these people that took a break from the war, the Russians and Ukraine. I'm still bullish on energy. I agree with Goldman. Amazon's still fully committed to Alexa. What else? These are pros. You have to be a member. So yeah, I mean, it was a good week. I'm like stoked. Let's go to bar chart. I am stoked with the week that I had. I wasn't really expecting that, but I had a great week, and I positioned myself in a lot of dividend stocks. These are the most active options. Everything you're gonna see a lot of green here. Bed Bath and Beyond is gonna go bankrupt if they didn't already. You got Verizon here, 1, 2, 3. Well, that's why, because they're paying the dividend up there. Nice day for Verizon. Everything had a nice day today, for the most part. Silvergate has gotten destroyed down to $12. They're laying off like 40% of their workforce. Coinbase, $33. Intel, nice day today. One of my favorite stocks with Verizon. And you guys can go to a bar chart and look at the most actives. I don't need to go through them with you. I'm going to be doing some homework. I like this stock. I think I'm gonna take a further look at it. VFC. They pay a huge dividend. If you look at this 1-year chart, I mean, this thing has been really, really beat up. It was over $70, and we're trading under. It hit 25, and now it's at 29. And this is the all-time chart on VFC. Like this name, I think I'm gonna get into it. They pay a dividend of almost 7%, 11 billion market cap. They make Vans and True, North Face. Here's an article on them. Lowered its revenue and earnings expectation for the second half of the fiscal year. They own North Face, Timberland. The CEO, chairman is stepping down. But, I mean, they have a lot of good brands, and I think it's a good value. I'm going to try and pick some of this up on Monday. Well, anyways, I'll be doing another video over the weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Please like, share the video. Thank you, Doug, for putting some comments there. I hope you had a good week. Tejas, I hope you're doing well. And anybody else want to chime in and have some dialogue, greatly appreciate it. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.